Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we're taking another cheeky look at ANKR, specifically the 45% explosion. So Chris, this is a fantastic project, and we're going to take a look at the charts for the ANKR project, see how it's performed today at the point of recording this video. And obviously it's hit all-time highs, which is really interesting as well, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, we've been talking about this one for a little while now. So it's great to see it doing what we thought it was going to always do, Nick.
It is fantastic. So before we jump into the charts, we're going to talk a little bit about ANKR and all the kind of good stuff there. So if you do find this video useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really appreciates it, as do I. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all the videos, live streams, and just general chit chat that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with all that said, let's jump on over, Chris, to the desktop and take a look at ANKR.
Let's do it.
Fantastic. So ANKR, basically was created, Chris, to provide a new blockchain solution that leverages, the idle computing power from various different data centers around the world. So it's a distributed computing platform that basically enables the sharing economy. This is basically where consumers will be able to access cloud resources far more affordably, and even enterprises, Chris, will be able to monetize their spare computing power. So ANKR is quite crucial to many different businesses around the globe. It does a lot of fantastic work for other cryptocurrency projects in terms of being able to spin up validator nodes incredibly quickly via the ANKR network. So really, really good stuff there. And the network, it's very unique, but it is not the first of its kind. But it does have some unique elements. And this is specifically around the hardware that they use, which is obviously about security at enterprise levels. It is basically implementing the plasma sidechains, and so that the off-chain computing can be used to enhance the throughput and power of the network, which is absolutely amazing to see. The goal of ANKR, is basically to truly unlock, the potential of distributed cloud computing, and by embedding computing power into blockchain itself. This is achieved through a proof of useful work consensus mechanism, and basically where security or securing the network and promoting block propagation are able to unlock significant computing resources. So it's really crucial for those individuals. And ANKR is one of those novel approaches, Chris, where distributed cloud computing blockchain space, right? And there's a few of these particular projects out there, but it is unique in the way that it goes about its business. It is incredibly well positioned to take on the competition. And, it has a relatively reasonable sized market capitalization that is still in its infancy, at least I believe so, even after the fantastic day that we've had today. So ANKR, I think it's doing really good stuff, and it obviously has this fantastic technology that's, and basically it's like applications and software that runs directly inside the hardware, which is fantastic. So let's take a little bit of a look, Chris, at what's actually going on here with ANKR. So obviously we have the website loaded up behind us here. We can see some of the different projects that you can actually spin up nodes for, which is really simple and easy. So staking nodes can be created via the ANKR network with almost like a one-click solution. You choose the be it Bitcoin or Ethereum, choose the project, click on the node, set up your account, and then you're good to go. So they make it very, very easy. It's also got lots of developer APIs and things you can build for Web3 products, which is brilliant. And they also do enterprise solutions as well. So lots going on here. Over 8,000 plus nodes have been deployed for the ANKR network. And here's just a few things that you can do to get started. There's lots of things going on here with the graph and 𝗖𝗎, and many others as well. But we're not really here to talk about these things, just to give you a bit of an overview on what ANKR is. So Chris, let's jump on over to CoinMarketCap and just review the current position here. So ANKR, which is 3.3 cents at this particular point of recording, is 20.9% up for the day. But it also achieved the all-time high today, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, so the all-time high for ANKR was achieved on the 22nd of February 2021, which was 4.1 cents. And that obviously is a massive movement to the upside that we've seen. So 4.1 today is fantastic. The market cap is also very, very small, even still. This is only $217 billion. Million dollars, which is really, really small. There is 6.4 billion in circulating supply, which might seem like a lot, but actually when you start comparing it to other projects of this magnitude, it's actually quite reasonable. 10 billion is the maximum amount, and there will never be any more than that. So you know there's a good upper limit that will never be breached. In a similar way, I think we see with other projects as well. They all hover around the 10 billion, at least the majority of them. There are some exceptions like Cardano, Stellar, XRP, for example. A lot of those top projects who even have 50 or 100 billion is a maximum number. So it is straight away, it does not take a lot of money to come into this project to really move the needle, which is brilliant. So let's take a look at the chart. Here we have a Fibonacci retracement. This Fibonacci retracement goes from the low level of the 1st of February, and the rally to the upside that we had here, which actually tops out, if I just get that on the line here, on this particular day of the 15th of February. So we had that 15 days from the bottom to the top. We had a minor retracement. It didn't even get that low, to be brutally honest with you. We kind of hit that 618 area, and that was it. And then we shot off again. And today we almost took out that first price target, which actually is 4.1, but we fell a little bit short. Okay, so our high actually came in at 4.10, but we actually needed 4.18. Okay, but that's just splitting hairs at this point. What we can see is fantastic volume actually came in here today to really push that to the upside. We can see that the RSI is still overbought and has moved significantly more to the upside in the last days. It's actually now at 80 on the chart, 81 or so. So if we pull this chart down into a 4-hourly view, this 4-hourly view shows us the fantastic volumes that have been coming in today and the rallying back up. We can see that we came back down and retested our former high level at 3 cent and have rallied on up from there. So the volumes are good. The candle formations are still good as well. We can see that we are no longer overbought on this RSI chart. Instead, we are actually over here at about 61. We had the positive MACD cross, which comes from the positive cross here on the RSI. So everything's really geared up quite nicely on this 4-hourly chart. And if the volumes continue like this, we can certainly head up towards that first price target again. So let's pull this down, Chris, into that 1-hourly view. This 1-hourly view is going to show us a little bit more of that volume, which is still going really strongly. We can see how we had that top up here and then rallying back down, testing on the old resistance zone and rallying off from there. We can see that we were briefly overbought on this chart as we entered this overbought area here on the chart, and we have crashed it back down, corrected it down to 43 on the RSI, and most recently we're about 55. So we have a positive cross on this MACD recently as well, and the volumes are still high, but they look like they might starting to be decreasing. So a decreasing volume here will protect the price until everything gears up and gets corrected again. So I think ANKR, Chris, it looks like it might trade sideways for another couple of days or so before maybe having another attempt at 4.1. If we pull this down and we just pull this into view for you guys, the second price target that we're looking for here is 6 cents, followed by 7.9 and then 9 cents after that. So lots of progress here happening on the ANKR chart. And if I just zoom out, you can see the true progress that this thing has had in a relatively short space of time. We can see how over here in August 2020, it had a good spike, it had the correction, as did many projects at the time. And now how we're up here with this new all-time high being set. So there's some fantastic things happening on ANKR, Chris. Anything you want to add?
Just a great project, Nick. It's a solid one, and it's still undervalued in my opinion. Obviously not financial advice, and we recommend going to do your own research.
Absolutely. So we did a video, if you're unfamiliar with what ANKR is, we go into depth on what the project's all about. So do check out that video on what is ANKR. It's on our channel, and hopefully that will help answer a few questions. But we do recommend going and doing a bit more research, dig deep into the project, and find out what makes it so special. Of course, the price is still at a reasonable level. I still think this is undervalued for the potential of the project as well. So I'm still looking forward to seeing some pretty decent values moving further forward. And of course, our Fibonacci extension levels are showing a top of 9 cent. I still think this thing has a lot more potential than even that. So we'll be having to watch to see how that plays out as well, Chris.
Yeah, for sure.
So guys, if you have found this video useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really appreciates it, as do I. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with the various videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all this said and done, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.